Tedz Collectibles and Auction. Here is a preview of our upcoming auction Tuesday, August 21st, 2012. Here's a taste of what's up for auction.
First off, we have a Michael Phelps piece. It has $1,000 retail value, and right now it would probably even sell for more. Next item up is it's an Olympic piece signed by, I can't remember, Maurice Green, sorry. And it's numbered 182 out of 400. But it's the only one autographed on there. But it also has Jenny Thompson, Mike Powell, Gail Devers, and Mel Bondady. Don't quote me on that one. And next up we have a Nolan Ryan where he's beating up Robin Ventura. 16 by 20 autograph. Certified through Major League Baseball. This was bought at a Rangers game. Overpaid, but we're not going to offer it for that price. Wherever you want to put it. Okay, next up is a Scream 2 poster, framed and matted, autographed by Jerry O'Connell, Wes Craven, the director, Courtney Cox, and Jamie Kennedy. It's a sweet piece.
Super sweet.
Whatever you want to do next. Next up is a Manny Pacquiao autograph piece. It needs to be framed, but it's ready to be framed. It has a ticket from the Alamo Dome from this fight. Autograph is legitimate. And the headband, I'm not going to say 100%, but I was told the autograph or the headband was actually worn by him into the ring. But we're going with the autograph only. You determine what you want to pay for it.
Considering his birthday is not that far away.
Lyndon B Johnson autograph book. You don't see these every day. It says, to my friend, Harold Standard, I want to say?
Yes.
From his friend, Lyndon B Johnson. That's a cool signature. And it's the Lyndon B Johnson story. We're going to have some wrestling items now. Next up we got what belt is that? The Intercontinental Championship belt. These are kids' replica belts. But it is signed by Randy Orton, the WWE. And the next one is a Hulk Hogan NWO belt. And it's signed by the man himself, Hulk Hogan. Excuse me. There you go. And the last one in this lot is the vintage Intercontinental Championship signed by Triple H. It's a random assortment of collectibles. We're going to do on a little bit of everything. And the next item is an Old Duels Neon. Not much else to say about it. Man cave item. Next item is a Tony Parker, Tim Duncan Poker Classic. Somehow this was given out at, I guess, one of their poker games for their birthday. It says, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, 2006 TP Birthday Bash, Poker Extravaganza, 2nd place. This is a one-of-a-kind item, but it does have a little break here where it was repaired, but you can barely see it. It's a unique item, to say the least, especially for any Spurs fan. Next up is the man himself, Mickey Mantle autograph. It's a plaque. It's not too big. It's like a 4x6 autograph on a plaque that looks, I'd say 5x8, 5x10, something of that nature. Guaranteed to be authentic. We guarantee all of our autograph items, unlike some places. And the next item for your NASCAR fans is a Dale Earnhardt 1/18th scale, not the normal scale, 1/24th. Action Performances, comes with a box. Wheaties car. Hoods and trunks open on it. Can you show us that? Okay. The next one is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Gold All-Star Game Baseball. But the cool thing about it, it's autographed and it actually came this way. It was one of the QVC exclusives you could buy on the air, and I want to say it was around $150 to $200 new. And all diecasts do have the box with them. The next item is a Walter Payton Sweetness autograph Chicago Bears plaque. This was bought back in the day on the shopping channel, Home Shopping Network, and we guarantee authenticity, and we actually have the original box it was shipped in. Ooh. Next up is a vintage 1957, you can call it an antique, 1957 Chevy Fender. And you turn it sideways a little bit where you can see what it is. And to me, this would be good to make a sign out of, but Body Man told me it's still actually good. You need some Bondo and some paint, and you could still use it if you need one. It's the passenger side fender.
Yes.
What do we got next, Natasha? A Boombox. 1980s all over again. Show us how that was used to be done. You gotta have the speakers facing you.
That's right. Of course.
Now this would cost about $20 a day in batteries, but it was really, really cool, and you were hip, hip, hip. You got your Adidas and your hat sideways, and,
Oh yeah.
and you Run DMC on.
It actually works.
And those are it's in one of the newer collectibles now that are actually starting to gain in value. Next up is a Steve McNair autographed jersey. Fortunately, he passed away a couple years ago now, so his autographs are going to be rare, and it's a nice, light, large autograph of his. Guaranteed to be authentic once again. And this jersey still has the tags on it and everything. Tennessee Titans. And this is really cool. A Tony Parker All-Star Game warm-up. Can you step back? Because I'm getting out of light. And the unique thing about this is it's numbered to only 25. They only made 14 out of 25. Not sure if he owned this. I doubt it. I think it was just a limited run on him. But it has nice patches. It's stitched Tony Parker, or Parker, San Antonio Spurs. Nice West All-Star logo. Unique piece. My personal favorite item of the auction. It's a Michael Vick Convict Atlanta Falcons, well, Atlanta Felons t-shirt. Looks to be brand new, doesn't have tags on it. It might have been washed a couple of times, but it's still very unique. I'm sure they didn't make too many of these. Some collection might be missing that. Uh-oh. A vintage flintlock pistol. Now this is made in Spain, but it is a replica, but it's a firing replica. And we're not sure, you know, of when it was made, but we're going to sell it. This is a really cool gun, but we're not going to fire it. What's up next? Oh yes, the vintage Matchbox Lesneys from 1960. We're going to have 3 of them up in this auction. We're going to have a taxi. What are they? A Jaguar. And
This was a Mark 10 Jaguar over here. And this one is a Jaguar 3B sedan.
okay, what's the taxi?
The
Does it
taxi
say?
is just a
taxi?
classic taxi.
New York City street taxi.
Yes, correct.
From back in the day, the 60s obviously.
But see the person in there? That's how New York is.
Yeah, really.
They live in there.
And next up, for all you NHL hockey fans, Dallas Stars, Eddie Belfour, retired goalie, autographed puck, certified by Steiner, so you know it's legit. Comes in a really nice case, too.
Hey.
And up next is a John Force NHRA Funny Car Diecast. Also comes with the box. Open it up.
That's the end of the head.
Ooh, sweet. Cool. For all of you who can't own the real thing, this is the next best thing. Up next is a motorcycle by Ron Ayers, NHRA Pro Stock motorcycle. This comes in a huge box and comes in about 5 different pieces. These are really cool and they don't make many of them anymore. Up next is a Dale Earnhardt NASCAR and Action Diecast, 124 scale. This is when he actually won. It's the No Bull 76 win car. So this was a 76 win, comes with like confetti and stuff. It actually has the race graphics on it for the way the car looked after the race. They call it the race version. Okay. And the next one is a Dale Earnhardt Jr IROC car. For every year they have a certain amount of drivers that qualify for the IROC race, and they put them in basically the same car and see who wins. Just the only difference is they all have different names on them. They don't make a lot of these either. Also comes with the box. Up next is a vintage Lone Star beer light. And we have it lit up right now. It's kind of hard to see. But in the middle, the beer actually brews, which is cool. I almost don't want to part with this. But it does have a little bit of damage, but you can't see it unless you pick it up and stare at it. Really, really cool piece. What do we got next? Oh yes, basketballs. Football. We got a Dallas Cowboys 50th anniversary football signed by Randy White, Hall of Famer, and Mel Renfro. And also has a bunch of other signatures we're not going to get into, but they're done in black. The best two are done in silver. Really nice football. The football alone retails for $50. Next item up is a Scottie Pippen Chicago Bulls autographed basketball. Scottie doesn't sign as much as Michael Jordan. It's UDA authenticated. It doesn't have the authentication, but still has the hologram on it. It's a really nice piece. Also, next up we have an autographed basketball, guaranteed to be authentic, from the 2010 All-Star Game in Dallas. And it's signed by Bill Walton, Hall of Famers Chris Mullin, Bill Walton, Clyde Drexler, Detlef Schrempf, who's not a Hall of Famer, Dominique Wilkins, Terry Cummings, who's not a Hall of Famer, Bob Lanier, who is, and John Starks, who's not a Hall of Famer either. I want to say there's 1 or 2 more on there, but that's the bulk of the names, the good guys, and you put them all on one ball. The ball retailed for $75. It's a really cool piece. Oh, Bullet Bob Lanier. That's a really nice one. Put Big Bob on it. What's up next? Is that about it? We have the Mark Martin Race Used front end piece. It's like half of the front end, and it's actually signed by Mark himself. Really neat piece. You don't see these every day. And it's from the left side of the car. Well, that wraps up our preview of our auction coming up on August 21st, 2012. I'm licensed auctioneer Theodore Orr, and my number is 17107, and we hope to see you there. Or look online, Auction Zip, search auctioneer 31302. Thank you.